are playing It's All Good. My first guest is, of course, a talented actress who stars in the new film Bride Wars, which opens on Friday. Please welcome the lovely Kate Hudson. You look beautiful as always. Thanks for being here.
You look sharp.
No.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
We're both in blues.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Yeah, looks better on you. So did you have a nice, tell me about your holidays. Did you have a nice Christmas? Did you do anything fun?
Yeah, we went to Colorado. The whole family always goes up to Colorado.
Right.
And we skied.
It's perfect
sort
skiing.
of.
What do you mean perfect? I mean, what do you mean kind of skiing? What do you mean?
Well, I grew up in Colorado, and now in Aspen, there's the paparazzi, and they kind of just hang out at the bottom of the mountain. And so for me, it just feels kind of weird to go skiing when there's like people taking your pic. That doesn't feel right. So I try, and I like get all in my like black everything, and I cover everything up. And
yeah, how do they know it's you if you're complete? Because when you ski, you can. Are you wearing a hat that says "I'm Kate Hudson"? That might be a problem.
I don't know. My brother was saying that because it bugs us. You know, it's kind of hard when you grow up somewhere, and you're so it makes you kind of a little bit crazy because you're like, come on, I just want to ski like I did when I was a kid. And,
right.
Yeah, so you try. But I got all gothed out, too. One time I was like all black. I was like, nobody's going to know. I put on like a face mask.
Well, then they think you're robbing a bank on skis.
Basically. And then you kind of, and then you see the picture and you're like, that wasn't the best look.
I think the way to avoid the paparazzi, to avoid them is a minivan, I'm telling you. Crank up the Hannah Montana, drive a minivan, and they won't take a photo of you.
I have a friend who just got a minivan. I was like, I would never, ever, I'll never go back to any other car but a minivan. He's got 3 kids.
What are you talking about? I mean,
he loves his minivan.
You know, there are
he loves the minivan.
There are things that are sexy. The doors that come back on the side, like a.
Yeah. Well, we grew up with a minivan, and it was the best. And when we were 16, the minivan was when Oliver started driving, we'd take the minivan, and it was the best because we could just get it all muddy. We used to go when it rained, we'd all like jump, like 20 of us in the minivan, and get all muddy and gross. And
see, when I was a kid in the 70s, a van was something that you put carpet in the back. And people, smoke pot back there. Not that I didn't do that. I didn't.
Come on, Conan.
No, I was a good boy. Still haven't done anything. A virgin, but really not much of a life. But now, what about Christmas gifts? Did you get anything good?
Yeah. I'm more of like I like giving presents. And Ryder now it's He got a lot of fun stuff from Santa.
This is your boy?
He still hasn't touched.
How old is he?
He's 5.
Okay, that's a fun age.
He's 5 tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, my daughter's 5, and that's a fun age. You can still, blow their mind with the gift. They're not jaded yet.
Except that he wanted this power tool station. And it's all for a year. Like, I want Santa to give me a power tool station. Santa brought him the power tool station, and he hasn't touched it. Like, he just looks at it like, it's a power tool station. And I'm like, but Ryder, does stuff.
He sounds very sophisticated.
Like, hey, look at the saw, and nothing. He just kind of stares at it.
That's cool that he's just appreciating its clean lines,
Like a piece of art.
A glass of red wine. I'll just look at it for a year and enjoy it. I like him. He sounds cool. Now, what do you give? What kind of gifts but you gave toys. What about to adults?
Well, I knit some scarves this year, but I didn't go very well. I had this, great idea. I'm going to knit everybody these big, great, long scarves, and then I got half of them done.
Really?
So I literally wrapped my brother a half-done scarf with the knitting needle in it, and and then I gave my dad yarn, because I still haven't finished his scarf. And they all kind of open the presents. Yeah, well, I've been working and stuff, and I really tried this year, and everybody kind of...
That's like, here's the spoon I was going to use to make you soup,
Basically.
There was going to be soup, but it's a spoon.
I got my favorite, which you won't understand, I'm sure.
What do you mean?
I got a platter.
A platter?
Like a serving platter, and it was really my favorite gift this year. My brother got it for me. And it's so funny, because I always think about it, like, girls get so excited about the weirdest things, like platters.
Yeah,
I love it. I was so excited.
It's just a plate.
It was a beautiful Hermes platter.
Okay.
And it's red, and it's got these gorgeous little things, you know, it's like a beautiful design.
Okay.
And it's like, that's it. Girls live for that stuff.
Yeah. No, I'm glad you told me ahead of time. You wouldn't let, you gave me the cue, don't get excited about this or something's wrong with you. That was good, you know.
It's true. It's funny the things we get excited about. Platters and flowers.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Well, guys should know that. Guys should know.
Yeah, the good ones do.
Yeah. The good guys know to do that? Because I never knew. I'd give them batteries and stuff. I would never. This will be helpful, flashlights, whatever. You know, I was not good that way.
Christmas is always funny because you always like. I remember one year my parents like gave me golf clubs, and I was like, why? I don't understand this. It's because they had no idea what to get me.
How old were you at the time?
They had no clues. They just it was last year.
They still don't know you very well.
No, I was like, why are you guys getting me golf clubs? I guess they wanted me to join the family.
Oh, they all golf?
Oh boy.
Really?
All of them.
They're just trying to get you to stop knitting stuff halfway. Please. Thanks for knitting me half a golf bag. What's up about Bride Wars? Bride Wars, this is a funny idea for a movie.
Yeah.
This is you and Anne Hathaway, and you both have been you're good friends. You've been looking forward to this wedding for your weddings for a long time, and you're both scheduled at the Plaza on the same day.
Well, sort of a clerical error, and the weddings get scheduled for the same day, and then we kind of try to work it out. We try to make it happen. We try to be adults about it, and then it just all goes kind of haywire.
Now, in the movie, you guys are trying to have sort of traditional weddings. You had a wedding a number of years ago. Was yours traditional, would you say? Did you go for the traditional wedding when you got married?
Well, you like the Black Crows, right?
Yeah, yeah.
What do you think?
I don't know. Well, I'm just curious. I'm just curious because you guys are...
I always said, like, my wedding was like, you know, a total sort of, you know, it was a rock and roll wedding. I mean, we kind of met, fell in love, and got married in 9 months. Mm-hmm. And it was awesome. Mm-hmm. And then it didn't work out.
Right. I like the big laugh afterward. You're clearly doing fine with it. Yeah. Didn't work out.
Yeah.
But
Could you imagine if I broke down on the show right now, too?
It's not that kind of show. Nobody, the most serious people in the world, Ted Koppel comes here and starts giggling and doing armpit farts. And it's just that kind of show. We ruin everything.
No, but it was great. And then I look back at my wedding pictures, and I realized I had this, like, you know, really beautiful gown and a beer. Like, the whole time, I had, like, a beer in my hand. Like, every picture is me with a beer.
That's
and a
cool,
butt,
though.
And a butt. It was one of those.
Nothing wrong with that. It's a nice contrast. So it's you, beautiful dress, and then, hey, we're having fun.
Yeah, it was that kind of wedding. So it wasn't super, I mean, it wasn't like, I didn't really do the real invitations. We did this sort of, like, psychedelic video to a Beatles song.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So people got a psychedelic video.
That was like,
my mom would not have liked that. If when I got married, I had said, like, we're not doing an invitation. Here's, you know, Lucy in the sky, dame. She'd have not been pleased, but it's not for them. You can't make those people happy.
But it was cool. It was a really cool invitation. But I think some people didn't really understand what it was.
So you had people not come to your wedding? They're like, I love the video. I didn't know you were getting married.
I don't understand.
That's
weird.
Are
you guys getting married?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we have... You know, in this movie, you're such a nice person in real life. In this movie, you're playing someone who has...
so mean.
You're channeling this incredible super bitch in this movie.
Well,
I'm wondering...
like, total, like, determined type A personality. And I got really into it. It was really fun.
You have fight scenes with Anne Hathaway, and it looks... I don't know if you're using stunt doubles, but it looks like you're really beating the crud out of each other.
And we did. It was really fun. Annie gets really into it, too. I knocked her with the ring. It was kind of like this, the size of the ring.
That's a meteor on your finger. Can people see that? Look at that. Hold still. Look at that thing. It's incredible. That's amazing.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that crashed Earth 4 years ago.
The energy coming off of this ring.
Nerds are laughing. He said Jor-El. Alienate my few fans. Yeah, you guys really go to town. I think we have a clip here where you two are getting into it.
The fight. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is you two.
This is us fighting. This is basically it's the end of the towards the end of the movie when it's like the last final straw, and Annie just loses it and comes and sort of crashes my wedding.
She snaps.
Literally.
Let's take a look at this clip from Bride Wars.
Just let him go.
I like guys are in that situation. Guys are very placid.
Yeah, well, that was actually really, the guys, we were doing that so long, and the guys actually kind of enjoyed that.
Oh, yeah.
After a while, they were like,
it's a little bit
oh,
erotic.
that was a good one.
Every fantasy I've ever had. Bride Wars opens Friday. Kate, thank you so much for being here. Always a pleasure having you on the show, and happy holidays, happy New Year.
Yeah, thanks.
Kate Hudson, everybody. We'll be right back. Tim Daly's here.